everyone. Welcome back. I hope you had a great week. Well, today we're going to be learning about being humble. Do you guys know what being humble means? Humble means recognizing our need for God and being willing to obey His words and commands. An attitude of the heart that pleases God to serve others. We must examine our own thoughts, words, and actions to be humble. Well, today we're going to do 2 things to teach us about being humble. Well, actually 3 things. But first, we're going to start with an ultimate showdown between 2 prize fighters. One's named Pride Dude, the other one's name is Humble Dude. Who do you think is going to win the fight? If you think Pride Dude, raise your hand. If you think Humble Dude, raise your hand. Well, let's find out in this video. So did you pick Humble Dude? If you did, you were right. What did Humble do that was being humble? Yeah, he listened to God and did what God told him to do. What about pride, dude? Did he just do whatever he wanted and didn't listen to God? And just ran his mouth all the time? Well, now we're going to hear a story about Daniel. It's all about being prideful or being humble as well. If you want to read it later, it's Daniel 5, verses 1 to 31. But we're going to paraphrase. Now there's going to be a new character with an awesome name. There's going to be 3 new words we're going to learn too. Because like I promised, all this month, awesome names and new words. So the new king is called Belshazzar. Can you say Belshazzar? So King Belshazzar planned a great feast for 1,000 of his important officials. During the dinner, King Belshazzar commanded the gold and silver cups from the temple in Jerusalem be brought for them to use. They were special holy cups. They had been made especially for the temple of the one true God. As people drank, they praised idols made of gold, silver, bronze, iron, wood, and stone. King Belshazzar's actions did not please God. All of a sudden, fingers of a human hand appeared and wrote on the wall on the king's palace during his feast. That's kind of creepy. A hand just appears and starts writing on the wall. Well, as you can guess, the king saw the hand on the wall and his face turned pale. It was fear, and his knees began to shake. King Belshazzar wanted to know what the words meant, so he quickly called for his wise men to explain the mysterious message to him. Whoever tells me the meaning of these words shall be clothed with purple. Just realized I'm wearing a purple shirt. Not planned. Will have a chain of gold around his neck, and shall be the 3rd ruler in the kingdom. But no one could tell the meaning of the writing, and Belshazzar was very frightened. Then the queen remembered Daniel and how he interpreted Nebuchadnezzar's dreams in the past. Call for Daniel, and he will tell you what it means. So Daniel appeared before Belshazzar, who promised to reward him. Daniel refused the gifts, but humbly offered to help the king, knowing the meaning of the writing. First, Daniel reminded him how God gave Nebuchadnezzar greatness and majesty. But King Nebuchadnezzar was proud, and he didn't worship God, so God took away his kingdom until he would put God in charge. Then Daniel spoke to Belshazzar and said, "You have not humbled your heart. You have proudly gone against God, using special cups from God's temple. You and your officials have been drinking while praising idols. You have not honored the God who gives you life. God has sent this hand to write this message." Then Daniel explained the message. The first word, many. Can you say many? It means numbered. God has numbered the days of your reign and has brought it to the end. Second word, tekal. You say tekal? It means weighed. You have been weighed on the balances and have not measured up. The third word, upharsin. Can I say upharsin? It means divided. Your kingdom has been divided and given to Medes and Medes and Persians. Daniel boldly told the king God's message and was honored by Belshazzar. And that very night, Belshazzar's enemy, Darius the Mede, invaded Babylon, and Belshazzar was killed. His kingdom ended, just as the handwriting on the wall had said. So what did the king say or do that showed his pride? Yeah, he commanded that they drank from the cups, didn't they? Were they worshipping idols? Not praying to God? Yeah. And he didn't seek God's word, did he? What about Daniel? Yeah, Daniel's attitude was totally different, wasn't he? He honored God with his thoughts and minds and asked God to help him provide the message. And God helped him do what was right. Well, now that we've learned a little about being humble, I'm going to say a few sentences and see if you guys can figure out if it's something being humble or it's something being prideful. In other words, are these something humble dude would say, or is this something that pride dude would say? I am the best one on my team. Yep, pride. No one can do it as good as me. Also pride. I was wrong. Will you forgive me? Yeah, humble. I deserve the credit. Pride again. I will do whatever you need me to do. Yeah, humble. Please help me to do what's right today, God. Humble. I don't need God's help. I can do this on my own. Pride. I'm too busy to try to do this for him. Yep, pride. Let's work together to fix this. Yep, humble. And I said I wanted to do it my way. Yep, pride. How did you guys do? Well, this week I want you to think of your actions. When you're doing things, are you being prideful? Are you being humble by asking God, showing you what to do? Just think about your actions this week. Now let's say our Bible verse for the month. You guys remember it? It's Proverbs 20:11. Even children are known by the way they act, whether their conduct is pure and whether it is right. Let's say it one more time. But let's see if you can do it while standing on your leg. Just one leg. Even children are known by the way they act, whether their conduct is pure and whether it is right. You guys get it? Let's say a prayer. Dear God, thank you for teaching us how to be humble, so we can have a better life before you. Help us have a great week ahead and to learn even more about you. Amen. All right, well, I'll see you guys later. Have a good week. Bye.